This is Brilliant Budget. I've been investing every single day for 6 months, and I've learned a lot of lessons along the way. I've been humbled with a lot of the mistakes I've made, and I've made a lot of dumb decisions. But at least those decisions came with some lessons. The first lesson I learned was to be humble and to be patient, because this is the number one thing I think you need to know as an investor. This is a game that's played in years and decades. This is not played in days, weeks, or months. Yes, while some people may do day trading and so on, let's be real, a lot of them are the minority, and a lot of them do fail. Long-term investing is something that has a lot of success. You just have to be patient and be waiting for it for years. As a beginner, you just have to understand you're going to make mistakes along the way. I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I've emotionally sold some stocks. I've emotionally bought some stocks because I thought, I need to get in as soon as possible. I bought into HIMS right before the last earnings call, and boom, I lost about like 20% or more on my investment right there. And I had, at the time, this was like 15% of my portfolio. So I wiped away about 1.5% of my portfolio just in one day from one stock alone, just from that silly little mistake. But also as well, you are going to miss opportunities as well. I went in and I sold Open Door at about $3, and then it flew all the way up to about $9 at the time. I was really upset there. I missed out on tripling my money. But you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes you don't get the wins, but there's going to be more coming in the future. After that, I got into Nebius. I got into AMD. Over time, those stocks, I've gotten about 50% gains from them in the few times I've went through because there's been big news stories. But you have to understand also that most investors underperform the market. You're going to make those silly mistakes in the beginning like I did. I'm underperforming the market right now at 6 months. Because know why? I'm learning my lessons. You're going to learn your lessons too, but you just can't give up in that. Another thing that you need to do is understand what you're investing in. If you don't know what you're investing in, you're going to make silly mistakes along the way. You might panic sell. You might FOMO in because you see everyone posting about it online. But you need to be patient and wait. When you go through and not understand your investments, you're just going to invest emotionally, and that is where you make the biggest mistakes, as I said. Now, if you go through and understand the companies, if you see a news story that is not really going to impact the business, but drops about 10% or something like that, maybe you think, hey, it is what it is. The company will recover, maybe even buy the dip. But you can at least act with rationality if you understand the company. If you go through and understand it, you're going to make a lot better decisions. Another lesson you need to learn is knowing your risk tolerance. In the beginning, I had Root and Novo Nordisk at 40 and 20% of my portfolio at one point. My portfolio was swinging like crazy. I was down quite a bit. I could not handle it. I was stressing at the time. I could swing 2 to 3 to 4% per day, and it was just wild. I'd have like massive green days, massive red days, massive green days, massive red days. And that was just too much for me. So I switched to ETFs to make it more stable because I knew I could not handle that volatility. It made me make mistakes while volatility hit. Or even just in general, ruin my day. I don't want to ruin my day knowing that something's down when there's something volatile. That shows that you can't handle this volatility. If you're getting all messed up over everything moving around or so overly excited, that's, again, where you make mistakes. Another thing is, you need to know that it takes time. As I said, it's the game that's played in years and decades. Well, I have invested in my 401k before the 6 months. That went through and piled up a lot over time. It actually got me my first house because I was able to use a down payment from that. Many people are kind of looking and they're being impatient. They're looking at the market, checking it all the time. Sometimes you can check it. Sometimes you need to automate it. Whatever the case is, just know it's going to take time. You don't need to look at it 24/7. Stop messing with it. Because if you keep messing with your portfolio, trying to rush, you're going to make dumb decisions, because trying to rush something that takes time, you can't rush perfection. It's just how it is. Think, if you're trying to craft a perfect cake and bake it, you can't just run the oven on high on 800 degrees and make it cook faster. No, you're just going to burn a cake. You can't speed up the process. You just go and have to do it and let it bake as long as it can. Let your portfolio cook. Lastly, you have to keep going. If you keep going, you skip through and you're going to make it. When you give up on investing, you're just going to let yourself stagnate. But if you keep investing overall, the compound interest is going to go through and it's going to make you rich. It all depends on how much you actually put into the market. Right now, I'm at $2,600 about. If I went through and let this invest for 30 years, I could be a millionaire. That's $13 a day. 10% gains. That is it. I could be a millionaire off that. That's just a little lunch each day that I cut out worth. If you can do that, keep investing, it'll happen. You can get rich. You just have to be patient and actually have the consistency to go through and know, I can invest this. I'm going to keep investing in this and do this for years and years on end. The people who win are the ones who outlast and stay longer. That is what I've learned along the way. I'm going to keep investing and I'm going to keep learning. I may make more mistakes along the way, but at least I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to keep going. I hope you do the same. Please subscribe to Brilliant Budget for more videos like this. I'm going to post as much as I can to help you do the best you can.